Thank you.
Good evening, everyone.
Evening.
Recording in progress.
It is now 6 p.m. on Tuesday, April 14th, 2026, and I'd like to call our special call meeting to order. Madam Clerk, can you take the roll, please?
Brenham.
Here.
Pugh.
Here.
Little.
Here.
Livingston.
Here.
Teratio.
Here.
Weaver.
Here.
Cooper.
Here.
Aline.
Here.
Mackey.
Here.
English.
Present.
Newton. We have a quorum.
Next is our invocation. Councilwoman English, you're recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. If we can, just look to the Lord. Father, it's in the precious name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, that we come to you now, Lord, just thanking you for who you are, understanding your mighty power, your great works, that you cannot be contained, that there is nothing that you can't do. So, Lord, we stand in awe of your power, your deity, your grace, your majesty, your splendor, and your glory. We're thanking you, Lord, and for your guidance, for your direction, for leading us, for wisdom, for knowledge, for understanding, for revelation, to do the work, Lord, that you have called us to do. Father, we continue to lift the citizens of Richland County up. We thank you, Lord, for this amazing staff and this council. Father, bind us as one unit together as we move Richland County forward in a positive direction. We thank you, Lord. These and all blessings we ask and thanks we give in the mighty and precious risen name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
And
Let us stand for the allegiance.
good evening again. I want to make sure we take a few moments to recognize some folks that we have in attendance with us this evening. I see two of our school board commissioners here from Richland 1. Yes. Thank you, Commissioner Jamie Devine. Yes. And Commissioner Angela Clyburn. Thank you. I'm looking, make sure I don't see anybody else. Sometimes the bright lights get me. And, also, sorry, Mayor Bob. Hey, Mayor Bob, thanks for joining us. All right, next is approval of minutes. 4A is our regular session, March 17th, 2026.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second for approval. Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham.
Yes.
Pugh.
Yes.
Little.
Yes.
Livingston.
Yes.
Teratio.
Yes.
Weaver.
Yes.
Cooper.
Yes.
Aline.
Yes.
Mackey.
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Next is approval of minutes from our zoning public hearing on March 24th, 2026.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion and second for approval. Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham.
Yes.
Pugh.
Yes.
Little.
Yes.
Livingston. Teratio.
Yes.
Weaver.
Yes.
Cooper.
Yes.
Aline.
Yes.
Mackey.
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. Also, sorry, I forgot, too many announcements this evening. Also want to make sure we pause and say a special happy birthday to our own council member, Allison Teratio.
Happy birthday.
You're welcome. Next is the adoption of the agenda. Administrator Brown, do we have any additions or deletions this evening?
I received none for county administration.
Thank you. Attorney Wright?
No adjustments.
Thank you. I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion and second for approval of the agenda. Madam Clerk?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey,
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Next is our presentation of resolutions. 6A is a resolution recognizing the Richland County Animal Care employees and declaring April 12th through the 18th, 2026 as Animal Care and Control Appreciation Week. And then 6B is a resolution recognizing April as Child Abuse Prevention Month in the Kindred Hearts of South Carolina. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Motion and a second for approval of resolution 6A and B. Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Livingston, Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey,
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. Director Henderson, you're recognized.
Recognizing the Richland County Animal Care employees and declaring April 12th through 18th, 2026 as Animal Care and Control Appreciation Week. Whereas the National Animal Care and Control Association designated the second full week of April as National Animal and Control Appreciation Week, various federal, state, and local government officials throughout the country take this time to recognize, thank, and commend all animal control officers and staff for their dedicated service. And whereas Richland County's animal care officers and staff serve as dedicated professionals who work tirelessly to protect the health, safety, and welfare of citizens, domestic animals, and livestock. And whereas Richland County's animal care officers and staff answer calls for assistance, capture potentially dangerous animals, rescue animals in distress, reunite lost pets with their rightful owners, investigate reports of animal cruelty and neglect, educate citizens about responsible pet care, and protect the public from zoonotic diseases such as rabies. And whereas Richland County's animal care officers and staff contribute significantly to the success of animal control operations and the humane treatment of animals. And whereas Richland County recognizes and commends its animal care employees for the vital work performed daily and for exceptional service provided to the citizens of the community. And now, therefore, be it resolved that Richland County Council members Jason Branham, Derek Pugh, Tyra K. Little, Paul Livingston, Allison Teratio, Don Weaver, Gretchen D. Cooper, Tish Dozer-Aileen, Jessica Mackey, Cheryl English, and Shakise Newton hereby declare April 12th through 18th, 2026 as Animal Care and Control Appreciation Week and encourage all citizens to express sincere appreciation for the service and dedication of all Richland County animal care employees.
Thank you.
Declaring April as Child Abuse Prevention Month and recognizing the Kindred Hearts of South Carolina. Whereas children represent the future of our communities, ensuring their safety, well-being, and healthy development is not just a moral imperative, but a foundation for building strong, thriving communities in Richland County and across South Carolina and beyond. Whereas child abuse and neglect is preventable and the responsibility to protect our children lies with every family or community member, individual, organization, and leader. And whereas communities that have the resources they need to provide families with the tools and knowledge that support positive parenting and child development can reduce the risk of child abuse and neglect while promoting parental and family resilience. And whereas collaboration among parents and caregivers, extended family members, educators, healthcare providers, faith-based organizations, local businesses, social service agencies, law enforcement, and community groups is essential for creating the safe and supportive environments children need to thrive. And whereas Kindred Hearts of South Carolina, also known as KHSC, a Kindred Navigator program, spawned from the need to address the gaps in services and resources available to caregivers not involved in the Child Protective Service system, while being inclusive of families with both formal and informal placements. And whereas the ability to navigate systems to obtain resources to ensure a safe and healthy living environment is paramount in the development and well-being of children and the caregivers. And whereas KHSC serves whole families, but works most directly with the caregivers such as grandparents, aunts and uncles, and other relatives and fictive kin to ensure they have access to information, resources, and services. Additionally, the organization works with members of the community to raise awareness of kinship caregiving and to support grassroots advocacy efforts. And whereas KHSC vows to be accessible to all kinship care families in South Carolina, with pilot programs that began in July of 2019 in Clarendon, Dorchester, Lawrence, Marlboro, and Richland counties that allowed for the development of the navigation initiatives in rural and urban areas. Upon evaluation of the piloted communities, KHSC will seek collaboration with communities in remaining counties in South Carolina. And now, therefore, be it resolved that Richland County Council members Jason Branham, Derek Pugh, Tyra K. Little, Paul Livingston, Allison Terracio, Don Weaver, Gretchen D. Cooper, Tish Dozer-Aileen, Jessica Mackey, Cheryl English, and Shakise Newton hereby declare April as Child Abuse Prevention Month and recognize the essential work of Kindred Hearts of South Carolina, whose united help for families through advocacy, education, and community engagement help adults to work together to prevent child abuse and neglect in Richland County, South Carolina, and beyond.
Thank you. So I know we have our animal care department here this evening, and we'll take a group picture. But do we have a representative here from Kindred Hearts of South Carolina?
Yes, ma'am.
Please, would you like to come forward and say a few words?
Good evening. I'm Kim John Ha, co-founder and CEO of Kindred Hearts South Carolina. I have with me Ms. Glenda Wilder, who is a grandmother and a great aunt who is making sure that her family members are well, and Ms. Sandra Neitner, who's also a grandmother raising her grandchildren. I just want to say thank you all, council members, for your meaningful resolution and recognizing Kindred Hearts during this Child Abuse Prevention Month. This affirms that protecting children and strengthening families is a shared community responsibility. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you. Don't sit down, don't sit down. Come join us right over here at the seal. We'll take a picture.
Some of y'all can come closer, yeah. I can't see, I can't see. Hold on, I can't see her. She's in there. Let's see here. Can you step up? Slide over a little bit. Amber, you might want to come in that spot right there. Yeah, we can see you now. All right, I think we have everybody now. So get it like right here. Yeah, very good. Just shoot a few like so. All right. This should be good, thank you.
Y'all can go sit down, we got one more group. Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna take pictures. Hey, sir, how you doing?
I can get you in there, I think. Yep, I got you in there. All right, guys. Hang on. Just right about here. Hold that for me. Just gonna do a few more. All right, that should do it. Thank you.
You don't have no remarks?
Recognize, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Madam Chair and members of this esteemed County Council. On behalf of Richland County Animal Services, I would like to extend our sincere appreciation for your recognition of National Animal Control Week. Your acknowledgement brings meaningful awareness to the essential work performed daily to protect the health, safety, and welfare of both our community and its animals. We are especially grateful for the continued leadership of our Director of Animal Services, Ms. Sandra Haynes, whose dedication and vision guide our department. We also would like to recognize our Assistant County Administrator, Mr. Jensen, and our County Administrator, Mr. Brown, for their ongoing support and commitment to animal care and the citizens of Richland County we serve. Additionally, we would like to acknowledge the hardworking animal care officers and staff whose professionalism, compassion, and dedication are the foundation of our success. Their daily efforts, often under challenging circumstances, exemplify a true commitment to public service and animal welfare. Your recognition and support are deeply appreciated and serve as encouragement to all of us as we continue our mission with pride and dedication. Thank you.
Thank you so much to each of you all, and Director Haynes, thank you for your continued leadership. As you stated it, you oftentimes, everyone in that department, you face some challenging times that you get from calls from constituents in the community, but I will say you all always deliver and make sure that you are providing the services that our citizens need. So we thank you and we see and appreciate all of your efforts. Next is item 7, report of attorney for executive session items. Attorney Wright, you recognized.
Yes, Madam Chair. We have 5 matters for executive session. 7A, legal update, discussion, action, Riverfront and Convention Center development, potential collaboration opportunity, IGA pursuant to 30-4-70A2 and A5. B, contractual matter, Likes Lane pursuant to 30-4-70A2. C, Department of Public Works, Jim Hamilton, LB Owens Airport, request to negotiate contract, Specialized Aviation Services pursuant to 30-4-70A2. D, legal update, Pearson versus Spring Valley HOA and Richland County pursuant to 30-4-70A2, and E, discussion and legal advice concerning contract for private-public pet services pursuant to 30-4-70A2. And regarding 7A, we do have outside counsel for that matter.
Thank you. Per council rules, items that have outside counsel will be taken up during item 7, our first executive session. All remaining items not having outside counsel will be taken up during our executive session at the end of our agenda. I'll entertain a motion to go into executive session for item 7A.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Madam Clerk?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey,
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
We're on executive session. Entertain a motion to come out of executive session.
Move to come out of executive session.
Motion is second. Madam Clerk?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little. Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey,
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. Please let the record reflect that we went into executive session for item 7A for a legal update and no action was taken. Next is item 8, citizens input for items on the agenda not requiring a public hearing. Vice Chair Pugh, have anyone signed up to speak this evening?
Madam Chair, no one signed up to speak for that item.
Thank you. Next, item 9, citizens input must pertain to Richland County matters not on the agenda. Items for which a public hearing is required or a public hearing has been scheduled cannot be addressed at this time. Vice Chair Pugh, anyone signed up to speak this evening?
Yes, ma'am. We have 3 people signed up to speak. When I call your name, approach the podium, state your name and address for the record, and you have 2 minutes to speak. The first person we have is Mr. Hendricks. Mr. Hendricks, if you can state your name and address for the record, and you have 2 minutes to speak, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Derek Pugh. My name is Leroy Hendricks. My address is 1312 Cedar Creek Road, Blythewood, South Carolina, 29016. And I just want to thank the council members for this opportunity. And just to reiterate your congratulations for animal control. I'm here with an animal control matter, and they've been great. Sandra Haynes, Mr. Jensen have been great in responding to my needs. Unfortunately, when you're out in a rural area like where I am, some people think there's no noise issues, but we have noise issues out in the country. So my purpose for being here tonight is just to try to connect the dots between animal control and enforcement. So animal control and enforcement. Currently, Richland County has a ordinance, section 18-3, that addresses noise. But there is a schism between the, I guess you could say, the ordinance and the enforcement leg. So animal control can come out, and they've been great in coming out and talking to the neighbors and corralling loose animals. But the enforcement leg, my neighbor continues to have issues with noise. And so my purpose for being here tonight is try to connect the dots between Richland County Animal Control and Richland County Sheriff's Department. Currently, Lieutenant Frida Brown is in charge of enforcement, and the county enforces unlicensed vehicles, inoperative vehicles, overgrown lots, but no noise enforcement. So I would appreciate any assistance we could get in regard to connecting those 2 dots.
Thank you, Mr. Hendricks.
Thank you.
Next, we have Mr. Reese Palmer and Valissa Palmer. I hope I pronounced your names right. Valissa, that's right. State your name and address for the record, and you have 2 minutes to speak.
Yes, sir. Reese and Valissa Palmer were 8 Whithorn Way, Blythewood, South Carolina, 29016. Good evening, Madam Chair, esteemed council members. My name is Reese Palmer. This is my wife, Valissa Palmer. We are the co-owners of Palmer Counseling Consulting here in Columbia, and we appreciate this opportunity to introduce our nonprofit organization, Anchor Family and Community Services. Palmer Counseling and Consulting has been a source of care, outreach, and service here in our community for almost 10 years. Anchor was created out of a need we have seen firsthand through our work as clinicians and coaches and citizens. We serve individuals and couples and families every day, and we begin to recognize a consistent gap. Many people need support, but there are barriers such as cost, access to transportation, and limited resources that prevent them from receiving the help that they need. Anchor Family and Community Services was established to help bridge that gap. Our mission is to provide accessible, community-based mental health and wellness support to underserved communities and families. We focus on strengthening families through education, prevention, and supportive services that promote long-term stability, not just crisis intervention.
And what makes Anchor unique is that it works alongside Palmer Counseling and Consulting, allowing us to extend care beyond the therapy room. Through this model, we are able to offer workshops, family strengthening programs, parenting support, and community-based initiatives. That's where we meet people where they are. We've noticed rising insurance costs, higher deductibles, and higher copays. Anchor aims to address these barriers to care. Those are just a few of them. Together, we believe that when families are strengthened, our community is strengthened. When individuals are supported, they are better equipped to lead, to grow, and to contribute in meaningful ways. We are committed to being a resource in Richland County. Thank you so
That's your
much.
time. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. That concludes everyone that signed up to speak, ma'am.
Next is item 10, report of the county administrator. Administrator Brown, you recognize.
Thank you, Madam Chair, members of council. In your packet, you have a agenda briefing document that reflects updates. Don't have any specific updates under general legislative on tonight, but certainly we'll brief you as the session continues to roll along at the State House. Related to item A10A2, that's just a project update associated with the comprehensive plan, but next week you will actually get a more up-to-date. So we will have the CP&D director come forward and tell you where things stand at. But in your package, you just have a brief overview there on pages 21. The next item is actually an annual report that comes from the Conservation Commission. Part of that process involves them giving you an update on where things stand, talking about their plan for the next year. As a part of that process, that's in our section. So tonight we're going to have Mr. John Grego come forward. It's that time of year where he provides the annual report, and then later on we'll be talking about in your packet the report that they're asking, or the plan that they're asking to be approved from the Conservation Commission. So, Madam Chair, at this time, if you would recognize Mr. Grego, I would appreciate it.
Sir, recognize Mr. Grego. We always enjoy seeing you. It feels like you were just here.
Yes, I was.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Yeah, that was the presentation of the historic preservation.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes.
I'm John Grego, and I live at 830 Old Woodlands Road. I'd like to introduce Quentin Epps, Conservation Division Manager, and John McKenzie, Conservation Program Analyst, who prepared the report, and fellow Commissioner Charles Weber. Okay, and we're presenting this report in part to request council's endorsement of the annual work plan. Let's see, first slide. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Next slide. Yeah, okay, we'll just scroll up, I guess. Yeah, so the Conservation Commission was created by ordinance back in 1998, and the commissioners are appointed by council members, and we promote and protect the county's natural, historical, and cultural resources, and we promote nature-based recreation and eco and heritage tourism. Next slide. No. Yeah. Now, our model for our mission is to commission planning documents and management plans, whether it's cultural resources, natural resources, historic preservation. And then once those plans have been adopted by council, we develop projects from the plan's recommendations. And most of those projects need council approval before proceeding. And this is just a list of some of the plans, of some of the management plans and planning documents we've come up with. Scroll down. Okay, this slide discusses our historic preservation and natural resources grants program, $300,000 a year. And historic preservation projects in general receive about $2 for every $1 that natural resource grants do. And that's mostly just based on demand. Scroll down. We fund a couple historical markers each year. And there's been a teeny bit more demand this year than in past years. Next slide. Okay. Some of the, let's see, one of the projects that we fund through our $500,000 special revenue fund are conservation easements. There are a couple long-term projects. One to protect agricultural land in the northwestern part of the county, and another to protect open space in the Crane Creek watershed. We're working on a project to protect the county's conservation lands along Cabin Branch and protected under conservation easement. There's a substantial amount of money that the county could gain if that project goes through. That's held in abeyance by something I'm about to talk about. And we're also looking at additional mitigation banking opportunities on the county's Upper Mill Creek tract. Next slide. Okay, a couple possible acquisition projects include a donation north of I-20 along the Broad River, and then the Lost Creek parcel that would be added to Harbison Forest. There are a bunch of other partners associated with that. Next slide. Okay. Some recommendations for development this year. We've been working on the conservation land management and open space strategy, and I believe that's pretty close to going to contract. And that's to come up with a cohesive plan for the way that we manage and develop the county's conservation lands. It's one thing for the Lower Richland Tourism Plan to say that we should encourage passive recreation on the Cabin Branch properties. But it's quite another to come up with a comprehensive overarching plan for that. And that's what we hope to do with the conservation land management and open space strategy. We're working with state and federal agencies to improve the Barney Jordan boat ramp, and that's an $800,000 project, but it's being done with state funds managed by the county's legislative delegation and federal funds. We successfully applied for a grant to the Department of Environmental Services to revisit the Crane Creek Watershed Management Plan. That was that was first put together in 2008, and given all the recent developments there, we thought that was a worthy project to revisit. And DNR, a couple of DNR employees are looking at a statewide mapping of the state cemetery lands, and they're working with Richland County as a model county, basically because of all the resources that we already had in place. Like we have a cemetery layer for the county's GIS, but it's just points on a parcel. And if you actually map the polygons, you find out, for instance, that the cemeteries can actually involve multiple parcels. Okay, and of course, we've passed the historic preservation plan that's been added to the county's comprehensive plan, and we look forward to starting implementation of that this year. Okay, next slide. Ongoing projects include the Enrich Tour, inspired by the lower, that was inspired by a council suggestion, and that continues to receive nationwide interest. And then Jim Johnson with USC Small Business Development Center has been continues training and consulting work. That sort of small business development was one of the 3 legs of the Lower Richland Tourism Plan. And we're we continue negotiations on large land and historic properties, working with the South Carolina Conservation Bank. And the forestry stewardship plan, controlled burns are scheduled this year on the Mill Creek Tract. Next slide, you could scroll through that, and then the slide after that. Yeah. Okay, this shows the spent and unspent portions of the county budget, and you can of our commission budget. You can see there's an awful lot of light green there, and that happens depending on whether or not our big land conservation projects land or not, and most years they don't. Yeah. But most of that money will stay in our special revenue fund, except for funding for land management that returns to the county's general budget. Okay. Are there any questions? How do we do on time?
You did amazing on time this evening.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Always try to.
Councilman Cooper.
Thank you. And thank you for the presentation. I did see something that sparked my interest, and you kind of just moved right past it. So just if you could just give some high-level details about the USFWS Sports Recreation Grants in the amount of $632,000. Can you talk a little bit about what that is, or what's the plan for it, or?
Yeah, well, the Barney Jordan boat ramp, and Quentin may have something to add to it, but basically, improving the Barney Jordan boat ramp was a high priority project for SCDNR. Because basically you have the 6-1 boat ramp is missing almost all of its courtesy dock. Barney Jordan boat ramp is the access ramp is cattywampus, and the parking lot's in bad shape. And so really, Richland County doesn't have a fully functioning boat ramp on the Congaree River. And so it was a high priority for DNR, and they actually, or they were the ones who actually approached the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service and have worked to secure this grant opportunity. So we thought it was something that we'd have to use, or that we'd probably request the entire budget from the county share of the State Water Recreation Resource Funds. And so that was a very pleasant surprise that DNR took that initiative. Yeah.
Thank you. I do remember that coming before council before, but what got me was when I saw, as a sports mom, I saw sports recreation, and I was like, okay, what are we doing here? Let's have more conversations. But we're talking about a different level of sports recreation that has to do with our fishing and wildlife more so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so much. Just come on down, Mr. Epps.
I didn't know if Quentin had anything to add or not.
Well, I have one more question, either Quentin or you could answer. I guess, second to last slide that we had where we talked about budget, and you mentioned that there is consistently a large amount of money that is unspent each year. Has the commission had any discussions about maybe changing how we look at the percentages of that, and maybe figuring out a new model and how we spend? Maybe there's projects that we could be spending and doing and not holding all our money. Any thoughts around that?
Yeah. Well, I will say that the big projects, when they come along, they often take multiple years to develop. We tend to have to set the money aside year after year. And so it does get carried along in the budget. I will say with the projects we've been developing lately, there's been more, we've been more aggressive with the Lower Richland Tourism Plan and the Historic Preservation Plan. Some of the work we did out at the Mill Creek tract, like building the bridge out there. And so we do look at that budget, and usually there is some big project as a bit of a placeholder, but I mean, it's very much in our minds that that if you have a large balance like that and you're not showing council that you're putting forward projects and ideas to use those funds, the council's going to take a look at that. And so we have been more aggressive in recent years to try to come up with a more comprehensive set of projects so that balance doesn't get too inflated.
Thank you for that. And I will only speak for myself. I think the continued aggressiveness behind the Lower Richland Tourism Plan is a great idea. And I think there's a lot of other items within that tourism plan that we could look to fund aggressively. I think our Enrich plan is an amazing idea. And there are lots of funds that we could aggressively look to accomplish more things in that. But that is just my opinion and a suggestion.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Councilwoman,
Me?
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You.
Madam
your
Chair.
name.
Yes, ma'am. You're recognized.
Sorry, I went blank for a moment.
Okay.
Madam Chair. So to that point, I think it would be helpful, I know you gave us high-level information here today, but if it would be helpful to provide us with a detailed project list and the expenditures of that, and then also another list that would outline the projected projects that you have, and a timeline on that, because I hear what you're saying. It does take, several years for projects to get off the ground. But if we can have that in front of us, then it doesn't look like just $2 million sitting, but we can say it's $2 million sitting, but these funds have been allocated for X project, and we expect that they would be concluded by this date. I think that's going to be helpful moving forward with the days to come. And I totally agree that there are lots of projects that we could, really invest in that we already have on the table, and to further support the good work that you already have going on. Thank you.
Of course, some of that details in the annual work plan, but obviously there's some condensation of the annual work plan between, my 6-minute presentation and that long annual work plan. And I don't know if we have project deadlines typically presented in the annual work plan, but that's an interesting idea. Yeah.
Thank you. Any additional comments or questions? Yes, ma'am. You're recognized, Councilwoman English.
I want to thank the Conservation Commission for all the work that they've been doing. And yes, they have been working with us, especially in the Lower Richland area. And Councilwoman Newton is not here, but we've been constantly meeting on a regular basis to discuss some things that are going on. And we're just trying to wait until we get the approval of Attorney Wright and everybody else. But they have been working very diligently trying to get these projects together. We're also working with the Senate and the state and different entities as well. So I want to thank them for all the work that they've been doing.
Thank you. Hearing no other questions or comments, this item is before us, and I believe we are seeking some type of action tonight. Is that correct?
The next item, which falls under the county administrator's nomination, is the part where it's the annual action plan itself. So what you heard with the report. And so, yes, the Conservation Commission in that briefing document has laid out some information. They have some links attached to that as well. So yes, Madam Chair, they are seeking the approval of the plan via the report and the briefing document that Mr. Grego and Conservation Division has provided here.
So much. I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion and second for approval. Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brennan,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little. Yes. Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline. Yes. Mackey,
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Do you need
With the meeting next week, I don't think this requires reconsideration.
I didn't.
He does not.
Okay.
I think you all can have a seat.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much.
The next
You're
item,
recognized. Yes.
I'm sorry, the next item, Madam Chair, I'm looking at as item 2 under B. That's on page 31 of your agenda packet. And in short, this is a wetlands credit sale for Spring Tree Development in Richland County. You see the unit cost per credit, as well as in the breakdown of the additional fiscal information. It shows how much funding will generate and where we break down to. You can see it says the mitigation credit sales will generate $55,400, of which $52,076 will go back to the penny, and $3324 will go to Eco Capital, who manages that for us right now. So staff is seeking council's approval to sell these wetlands credits. Again, these are in excess. These do not negatively impact our projects for the penny, and these are not stream credits, but the wetlands credits, which are in excess. So staff's recommendation is for approval of this item.
I move for approval of the administration recommendation.
Second.
Motion and second for approval. Any discussion?
Madam Chair,
You recognize?
I just have one quick question. Is this penny 1 or penny 2?
All of these items are under the 2012 penny, as the current penny has not begun to collect. It will not collect until this one expires. And so all will be on the current 2012 penny.
Thank you.
Thank you. And just as a reminder, as you know, I always do, Councilman Weaver, we have a 2012 transportation penny and a 2024 transportation penny. So we try to be consistent so folks know what we're talking about. So when they go on the website, that's what they'll see.
You knew I was going to get the name wrong,
I
Madam
know,
Chair.
you do it all the time, but it's okay. It's okay, we're a team.
Okay.
Any further discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham.
Yes.
Pugh.
Yes.
Little.
Yes.
Livingston. Teratio.
Yes.
Weaver.
Yes.
Cooper.
Yes.
Aline.
Yes.
Mackey.
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. Madam Chair, members of council, I believe it's on page 44 in your packet, where staff is recommending the adaptive reuse of the existing Sears building located at the Columbia Place Mall. We're asking for this adaptive reuse to put the Emergency Operations Center there. This will help support county operational needs, enhance efficiency, strengthen interagency coordination, and ensure continuity of operation during current and future disasters. As you may recall, the funding for this has already been approved. The question was simply where we were going to place it, and we feel that with the, I don't want to speak ahead of the comprehensive plan, but you all are aware of the prioritized area associated with the Decker corridor. You are aware that we have a number of other governmental agencies that will be housed there. We believe that this would be an appropriate adaptive reuse, and we're asking basically for the council to approve that as a step forward. Again, the money is already there, so there's no questions about funding. This is simply saying, yes, staff, we agree that that would be a good adaptive reuse, and you can move forward replacing the EOC there and moving it out of the basement of this building.
I entertain a motion.
Move to approve administrator's recommendation.
We have a motion and a second for approval. Is there any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham.
Yes.
Pugh.
Yes.
Little.
Yes.
Livingston.
Yes.
Teratio.
Yes.
Weaver.
Yes.
Cooper.
Yes.
Aline.
Yes.
Mackey.
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Madam Chair, members of council, the last item on the administrator's report is an item that I'm going to ask you tonight to review as information. And you will see this item again next week. But in short, this is a collaboration item that we felt represented two things that council asked us to do overall. How can we collaborate with local governmental entities, and how can we look for efficiencies in how we perform work in Richland County? So this project came to us by the Central Midlands Council of Governments as an opportunity to both collaborate and to provide efficiency through solar energy. So in short, I'm going to leave you with that on tonight and just take the rest of the information as information and as a holdover for next week. And then we will have this item for you to consider for approval or denial at the next scheduled council meeting on the 21st. We'll certainly take any questions you may have about that, Madam Chair, members of council, but otherwise there's no action requested on tonight.
I don't believe anyone has any questions or comments this evening. Administrator Brown?
Thank you, Madam Chair. That concludes, oh, I saw it.
Yeah, I did have one quick question. Sorry. I'm reading these percentage here. So 60% grant and a 40% grant? So the cost of the county is what? Sounds like zero. Am I getting that right, or?
It could be. The grants assume that some things happen and that you get the money back, so it's not 100% zero. It could possibly be a net zero.
Let's push for zero. That's right up my alley. That'd be great. Thank you, Madam Chair.
All right, does that conclude your report this evening?
Yes, Madam Chair, that concludes my report.
Thank you. Next is item 11, report of the Clerk of Council. Madam Clerk, you're recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd like to remind that we are starting our budget season and share with the public as well with everyone in attendance here that there are upcoming meetings scheduled on May the 7th, May the 12th, and May the 14th. We will have several budget work sessions. They will take place at 3 o'clock here in council chambers. On Tuesday, May the 19th, we'll have the schedule of the first reading of the budget at 3 p.m. here in council chambers. On May the 21st, we'll have the budget public hearing at 6 p.m. here in council chambers. On Thursday, June the 4th, will be the second reading of the budget at 6 p.m. here in council chambers. And on Tuesday, June the 16th, we'll have the third reading of the budget at 6 p.m. during the council meeting. If there's anyone that would like to participate or attend the meetings, they're welcome to attend. If they want to sign in, there's going to be a time that the public will be able to sign in, and that will be published on our website soon as well. And that will be during the budget public hearing. Are there any questions? Otherwise, that concludes my report.
Thank you so much. Next is item 12, report of the chair. I don't have any items this evening. Next is item 13, open closed public hearing. 13A, an ordinance authorizing a temporary construction easement to the City of Columbia for sanitary sewer improvements located at 3875 Lucius Road, Columbia, South Carolina, 29210, TMS number R09103-10-03, and is more fully described herein. This public hearing is now open. Vice Chair Pugh, do we have anyone to sign up to speak this evening?
No one signed up to speak for that item, ma'am.
This public hearing is now closed. Next is item 13B, an ordinance authorizing an easement to the City of Columbia for storm drainage improvements located at 3616 Coleb Street, Columbia, South Carolina, 29205, TMS R13702-06-02, and as is more fully described herein. This public hearing is now open. Vice Chair Pugh, do you have anyone to sign up to speak this evening?
Madam Chair, no one signed up to speak for that item.
This public hearing is now closed. Next is item 13C, an ordinance authorizing an easement to the City of Columbia to construct, operate, reconstruct, and maintain a sanitary sewer main located at 201 John Mark Dowell Drive, Columbia, South Carolina, 29209, TMS number R16100-03-07, and as is more fully described herein. This public hearing is now open. Vice Chair Pugh, do you have anyone to sign up to speak this evening?
No, ma'am, no one signed up to speak for that item.
Public hearing is now closed. Item 13D, an ordinance authorizing an easement to the City of Columbia to construct, operate, reconstruct, and maintain a sanitary sewer main located at 1151 Old Gardners Ferry Road, Columbia, South Carolina, 29209, TMS number R19011-02-10, and as is more fully described herein. This public hearing is now open. Vice Chair Pugh, do you have anyone to sign up to speak this evening?
Madam Chair, no one signed up to speak for that item.
This public hearing is now closed. Next is 13E, an ordinance authorizing a right of entry agreement to the City of Columbia for temporary access for sanitary sewer rehabilitation located at south side of Longwood Road, Columbia, South Carolina, 29209, TMS number R18900-02-22, and as is more fully described herein. This public hearing is now open. Vice Chair Pugh, do you have anyone to sign up to speak this evening?
Madam Chair, no one signed up to speak for that item.
This public hearing is now closed. 13F, authorizing the expansion of the boundaries of the I-77 Corridor Regional Industrial Park jointly developed with Fairfield County to include certain property located in Richland County, the execution and delivery of a public infrastructure credit agreement to provide for public infrastructure credits to Olympus Development Partners, LLC, and other related matters. This public hearing is now open. Vice Chair Pugh, anyone to sign up to speak this evening?
Madam Chair, no one signed up to speak for that item.
This public hearing is now closed. Next is item 13G, authorizing the expansion of the boundaries of the I-77 Corridor Regional Industrial Park jointly developed with Fairfield County to include certain property located in Richland County, the execution and delivery of public infrastructure credit agreement to provide for public infrastructure credits to Cardinal Group Investment Management, LLC, a company previously identified as Project Cardinal, and other related matters. This public hearing is now open. Vice Chair Pugh, do we have anyone to sign up to speak this evening?
Madam Chair, no one signed up to speak for that item.
This public hearing is now closed. Next, item 14, approval of consent items.
Madam Chair.
Yes, you're recognized.
Got it. Madam Chair, I move for approval of items 14A through H.
Second.
A motion and a second for approval of 14A through H. Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey,
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Consideration of items 14A, B, C, D, E,
Second?
H if, we need H. Public Works, Stormwater.
Please, sir, since you're reconsidering, please.
Second?
Motion and a second for A, B, C, D, E, and H. Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham,
No.
Pugh,
No.
Little,
No.
Livingston,
No.
Teratio,
No.
Weaver,
No.
Cooper,
No.
Aline,
No.
Mackey.
No.
Motion fails.
Oh.
English. Thank you.
Item 15, third reading items. 15A, authorizing the expansion of the boundaries of the I-77 Corridor Regional Industrial Park jointly developed with Fairfield County to include certain property located in Richland County, the execution and delivery of a public infrastructure credit agreement to provide for public infrastructure credits to Olympus Development Partners, LLC, and other related matters. I'll entertain a motion.
Approval.
Second.
Motion and second for approval. Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham,
No.
Pugh,
No.
Little,
Yes.
Livingston,
I'm sorry, yes. Go ahead.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey,
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Madam Chair, I want to change my vote to yes, please.
Okay. Motion approved.
Move for reconsideration.
Second.
Motion and second for reconsideration. Madam Clerk?
Brenham,
No.
Pugh,
No.
Little, Livingston,
No.
Teratio,
No.
Weaver,
No.
Cooper,
No.
Aline,
No.
Mackey,
No.
English.
No.
Motion fails.
Next is 15B, authorizing the expansion of the boundaries of the I-77 Corridor Regional Industrial Park jointly developed with Fairfield County to include certain property located in Richland County, the execution and delivery of a public infrastructure credit agreement to provide for public infrastructure credits to Cardinal Group Investment Management, LLC, a company previously identified as Project Cardinal, and other related matters.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion and second for approval. Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham,
No.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little, Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey,
I recuse myself due to my parent company representing the.
noted. English,
Yes.
Motion approved.
Second.
Motion and a second for reconsideration. Madam Clerk?
Brenham.
No.
Pugh.
No.
Little. Livingston. Teratio.
No.
Weaver.
No.
Cooper.
No.
Aline.
No.
Mackey.
I recuse myself due to my parent company representing this applicant.
Noted. English.
No.
Motion fails.
Next is item 16, report of the Transportation Ad Hoc Committee. Councilman Livingston, you're recognized.
Madam Chair, item 16A, an order authorizing the right of way transfer of .122 acres of S-1834 North Springs Road and Harrington Road, South Carolina, tax map number R22-902-01-84 to the South Carolina Department of Transportation and the grant of deed for intersection improvements. The committee's recommendation for approval, you'll find that information on page 150 and through 269 in your packet.
Thank you. You've heard the committee's recommendation does not require a second. Is there any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham.
Yes.
Pugh.
Yes.
Little. Livingston.
Yes.
Teratio.
Yes.
Weaver.
Yes.
Cooper.
Yes.
Aline.
Yes.
Mackey.
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Madam Chair, item 16B, 2012 Transportation Penny Project Land Acquisition using condemnation for various penny projects. You'll see those projects listed on page 270 and the committee's recommendations for approval.
Heard the committee's recommendation does not require a second. Is there any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham.
Yes.
Pugh.
Yes.
Little.
Yes.
Livingston.
Yes.
Teratio.
Yes.
Weaver.
Yes.
Cooper.
Yes.
Aline.
Yes.
Mackey.
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Madam Chair, item 16C, the 2012 Transportation Penny Project Atlas Road Widening Project Phase 1B, award of construction to McClan Associates. Committee's recommendations for approval, and you see that information on page 274 in your packet.
You've heard the committee's recommendation. It does not require a second. Is there any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham.
Yes.
Pugh.
Yes.
Little. Livingston.
Yes.
Teratio.
Yes.
Weaver.
Yes.
Cooper.
Yes.
Aline.
Yes.
Mackey.
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Madam Chair, I move for reconsideration of items 16B and C.
Second.
Motion and a second for reconsideration of 16B and C. Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham.
No.
Pugh.
No.
Little. No. Livingston.
No.
Teratio.
No.
Weaver.
No.
Cooper.
No.
Aline.
No.
Mackey.
No.
English.
No.
Motion fails.
Madam Chair, that completes the report of the Transportation Ad Hoc Committee.
Thank you, sir. Item 17, other items.
Madam
Madam
Chair.
Chair.
Oh, yes, you recognize.
Move to approve items 17A through I.
Second.
Motion and a second for approval of 17A through I. Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham.
Yes.
Pugh.
Yes.
Little.
Yes.
Livingston.
Yes.
Teratio.
Yes.
Weaver.
Yes.
Cooper.
Yes.
Aline.
Yes.
Mackey.
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Move to reconsider items 17A through I.
Motion and a second for reconsideration. Madam Clerk?
Brenham.
No.
Pugh.
No.
Little.
No.
Livingston.
No.
Teratio.
No.
Weaver.
No.
Cooper.
No.
Aline.
No.
Mackey.
No.
English.
No.
Motion fails.
Next is item 18, executive session. Attorney Wright, you recognize.
Yes, Madam Chair, we have 4 matters remaining for executive session, B, C, D, and E, all pursuant to 30-4-70A2 of the South Carolina Code of Laws.
Thank you so much. You've heard those items for attorney. I'll entertain a motion to go in executive session to discuss, for items 7, B, C, D, and E.
So moved, Madam Chair.
Second.
Motion and a second. Madam Clerk?
Brenham. Yes. Pugh.
Yes.
Little.
Yes.
Livingston.
Yes.
Teratio.
Yes.
Weaver.
Yes.
Cooper.
Yes.
Aline?
Yes.
Mackey?
Yes.
English?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Now in executive session.
Move to come out of executive session.
Second.
Motion and second, come out of executive session. Madam Clerk?
Brenham,
Yes?
Pugh,
Yes.
Little, Livingston, Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Lean,
Yes.
Mackey, English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
We are now in executive session. Please let the record reflect, we went into executive sessions for item 7B, C, D, and E, and no action was taken.
Madam Chair,
You're recognized.
I'd like to make a motion to direct the county administrator to explore options for providing animal services to Richland County.
Second.
Motion and a second. Madam Clerk?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Livingston, Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Lean,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Mackey.
Yes.
Motion approved.
We are now at item 19, motion period 19A. This motion was submitted by myself. I move that there be a moratorium on establishments where primary activity is the sale of smoking, vaping, and/or electronic smoking products. This motion is really tied to a motion that was made at our previous meeting related to vaping establishments as well. Councilwoman Little, you're recognized.
Madam Chair, I would like to be added to that motion.
So looking for confirmation of the committee to which this should go, does it go to Administration and Finance with the other one? Or,
Yes, I think it goes to the same committee that the other one's in.
so, this will go to Administration and Finance. Next is item 20.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion second for adjournment. Madam Clerk?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Livingston, Teratio, Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Lean,
Yes.
Mackey,
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Meeting adjourned.